There we go, mate. 96 kilometres to Cameron's Corner, baby! We've just done 46 kilometres. It's taken us about, I don't know, an hour and a half to do 46 Ks. We're just poking along, mate. It is bloody rough. There are some big washouts and gullies and stuff that we've got to take care of. Old Jilly's holding up well, though, so we'll keep charging. Send her that way. Yo! Have a go at it. Actually, I'm going to stand on the roof real quick. I want to show you guys exactly what's out here. Righto, mate, so I just jumped up on the roof of Jack Jass. Check it out, mate. Have a go. How good's this? I'm absolutely loving it out here. Wifey's loving it out here. We're all having an absolute ball, mate. Pull up on the side of the road and camp under the tree, eh? Can you see any trees, mate? No? Oh, yeah. I just said to wifey, we'll just pull up camp under a tree somewhere. There are no trees, mate, at all. So it's happening again, viewers. Another stuff up. I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what has happened, mate. So we've just pulled up to camp. We've done a few U-turns today. Just driving around, having a look at stuff. We pulled up to camp. Gets inside and the fridge is beeping at us and the batteries are all dead flat. And I mean like dead flat, 11.8 volts. So what's happened is the Anderson plug, I'm looking at it, the Anderson plug's actually come out of the back of the car and hasn't actually done any charging at all today while we've been driving. So the fridge has basically drained the batteries in the caravan. That's all right. I've got the solar panel set up, the solar on the roof, trying to drain the last bit of sun out of today. Why? Why? Oh, this is great. I love it. Anyway, we'll keep poking along, mate. We'll keep poking along. So I'm just going to go around and do my checks this afternoon before it gets dark. Have a look at the wheel bearings and tyres and stuff like that. So far, we've done nearly 500 k's of dirt roads and it's been sensational. Other than that Anderson plug on the other side getting a little bit of the stone chips, it's we haven't broken anything, so let's keep it that way, eh? So with all the corrugates that we've been going over, I've let the tyres on the van down to about 30 pound. The tyres on the van are 245 75 16, so they're like a 30-inch tyre. I haven't let the tyres, that's them there, tiny little suckers. I haven't let the tyres down the car at all. Back tyres are on 45, front are on 40. 35s, mate, not even going to worry about letting them down. They'd be fine. But yeah, with the corrugates, just to take some pressure out of the van. I didn't the first day when we come from Burke across to halfway between Tipperary. I didn't do it that day, and you really feel the vibrations coming through the van. They were still sitting at sort of 50 pound or something. Anyway, I should have stopped and done it. And I did it last night, and then today it was just, the ride was so much better. You couldn't feel the vibrations come reverberating back through the tow bar. And yeah, it was super sick. So yeah, tyre pressure's a big thing. With the 35s, I'm not even worried about letting them down. I do just, you can't even barely feel the bloody the corrugated roads and stuff. But just through the van, like 30 pound, I reckon, probably even go a little bit lower if it gets worse. This road between Tibooburra and the corner is really, really corrugated. So I might even go a bit lower. For tomorrow, I might go back down to 25 and just, probably not even that. I'll go to bloody 26 maybe, 27, just to get a bit more baggage out of them, just so they're taking a bit more of the roughness out, if that makes sense. Just so it's not shaking the crap out of the van, shaking the crap out of everything. Just a little Shawnee hot tip. Beautiful morning out here, guys, eh? Sunday morning. It's about 7:30, I think. I'm just about to light the fire. We're going to cook up some jaffles for breakfast. Just thought I'd let you know. We are halfway between Tibooburra and Cameron's Corner. We thought we were going to make Cameron's Corner last night, but the road's bloody rough, so I was only poking along. It says 3 hours to do 108 k's on, sorry, it's about 118 k's or something. But yeah, it took us about 2 hours to do 50, so we're just poking along. Got late. I don't know, we pulled up about just on the side of the road here. Big open area on the side of the road here. Pulled up for the night camping. Had 4 cars go past. It's not really a designated camping area or wiki camps or anything, so I honestly don't think it's a big worry. But I just wanted to say one thing, there's plenty of firewood around here. See all these little bushes? I'll show you real quick, these little dead bush things. You can easily break a heap of branches off that and make a decent fire. But just be fire-wise, guys. Yeah, always make it an open area. Always put your fire out when you leave. And yeah, I'll get in here so you can see me. My beautiful face, eh? How's the beard going? It's getting better. I think I'm going to trim it up though. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, be fire-wise. Obviously don't build it in big grassy areas. And yeah. Stubbed me bloody finger on a bloody stick there before and it's bloody killing me. Let the dog off for a wander this morning and he's picked up a scent of a roo or something that's coming to camp last night. He's out here having a look about. I don't know what he's got. He's got his nose down, he's into ew. Bloody nice out here, mate. We haven't had one car go past us this morning. Yeah. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Old mate here's been cruising around circling. I think he's trying to work out whether these 2 little rat bags of food. He keeps coming down looking at him. Be careful, Mo.
That bird's name, Diocchio.
Diocchio, eh?
Yeah, Diocchio. Hi, Diocchio.
Righto, viewers, we're finally left camp this morning. We've done a bit of schoolwork, we've had a bit of brekkie, we put the fire out. Happy days. We're licking the stamp and we are sending it to Cameron's Corner, baby. We will see you guys there in a minute. So with our run of bad luck that we keep having, every time we leave camp, it's always, shit, did I do that? Did I do this? Did I do that? So the paranoia has got the better of Wifey. She's just jumped out. She's going to go check everything. So we'll see you at Cameron's Corner in a minute. So we just pulled up in the Strout, is that how you say it, Lovey? Sturt National Park. There's a bandicoot reserve here. The local what do you call it, forestries? No, not forestries, national parks, sorry. Here, I'm having a brain malfunction, don't worry about me, I'm hopeful. Yeah, they built this little bandicoot thing. You go up to the top here and have a quick look. Anyway, there's this big fella here. We've just pulled up, I'll show you a quick look. Have a go at this fella, mate. They built a bandicoot out of chicken wire. Kids having a ball. You cruise up the top of the hill up there, and it's still in construction, so I dare say they're going to have some information and stuff up there relating what they're doing and what they're trying to do out here, but it's pretty cool. My thoughts go straight to, how the bloody hell did they get that out here? Like, obviously they didn't make it here, they made it somewhere and drug it out here. Can you imagine passing that thing on the side, on the road, on the back of a truck? Oh, mate, here you go, mate, yeah, check out me bandicoot. Hey, everyone else looks at, oh, that's a nice little art sculpture. I think, how the bloody hell did they get it here? Oh, well, not bad. Righto, viewers, I think we've made it. What do you reckon, lovey? We've just done 10,000 million kilometres, not really, like 100 k's of some of the roughest roads. We're here, mate. We are at Cameron's Corner. This is we're still in Strout National Park. We haven't actually seen the plaque yet. We're not sure where it is. There's South Australia there. The big sign over there saying welcome to South Australia. There's the gate getting in. So I think we go in there and then we're going to turn around and come back into Queensland, which is just up there. Kids are fascinated by these little wire bilby things everywhere. Apparently it was made out of what was it? Made out of the chicken wire that used to be the original...
The old fence to keep the predators out.
Yeah, so...
I think of the word they use.
Predators. Hey, there's a movie title in that somewhere. Anyway, guys. We're at Cameron's Corner, baby. We are coming up to the gate into South Australia. Wife is stressing out because we're actually going to go into South Australia and then back into Queensland. What do we do?
I don't get what the whole quarantine thing is around here.
Restricted access to Queensland, penalties applied, border pass.
Yeah, but that's just to Queensland. We have passes to Queensland.
Yeah, we're safe, mate. We are officially in South Australia, baby. Wife is just shutting the gate. What do you reckon, kids? We're in South Australia. We've been working on that one for a while, listening to them. Oh, no, that's enough. Okay, cool. South Australia, baby. Welcome. Hey, you just cruise around the corner here, mate. We've just come from down there. You cruise around the corner here, and we're back in Queensland. How good's that, lovey, eh? Cameron's Corner, mate. There's apparently the pub. We'll cruise in here and have a look about, eh? Dingo's breakfast. There's the monument over there. We'll go over there and have a look. Well, baby, we made it, eh? Cameron's Corner, here it is. We just left Jill in South Australia down there real quick. Actually, Jack's in South Australia and Jill is in Queensland. If you look at that line. And now I'm in Queensland. And now I'm in New South Wales.
I told you earlier to take them outside. Get them outside. Yes.
It's not all fun and games in the desert, mate. Sometimes mummy's just got to yell at the kids.
I told you this morning to take that jar outside.
Here you go, love.
They're not listening.
Okay, thank you. Welcome to Cameron's Corner, mate. This is our view. Not much. Did you expect anything more for the desert, honey? We have had a breakdown, baby. We have had not a pretty big stuff up. So all day yesterday, the car wasn't actually charging the batteries while we were driving along, and the fridge, obviously, as you know, turned on to 12 volt while we were traveling. Sucked the battery dry. We pulled up a camp, plugged in the 240, and the 240 wasn't charging the batteries. everything was running off the 240 all right, but the 240 wasn't charging the batteries. So I was sitting in bed yesterday afternoon after a big day and hanging off the steering wheel, shaking along the bloody bumpy roads, and I was watching the battery charging, and I was like, that should be charging, and it wasn't charging. So I come looking under the bed looking for fuses and whatever, and what I found is this here fuse. There's a fuse holder, and there's two of them under the bed here. One goes onto there, and in between that one and this one, and the fuse had blown and it actually melted all the holder and everything. Now the previous night laying in bed I smelt smoke. I said to wifey, I can smell smoke, I can smell smoke, and we went searching, we couldn't find any smoke, and we just put it down to, it must have been the smoke from the fire. Anyway, upon further investigation, I've worked out that this wire here goes back up to the BMS. Now this one here with the fusible link where it melted, that there is your main wire to your BMS. Now I'll show you up the top up here. Hang on, look out, bug. I've got my little helper here, she's helping me do some jobs this morning while the big one does some schoolwork. Now that wire there comes here and goes straight into your BMS. Now in that wire somewhere, I've worked out it goes under the side drawers there and then back up to the roof and across here and into there. Now it has a short in it somewhere, it's rubbed through and it's shorted out, so it's not. Now that's where everything works. How everything works is when the car's plugged in, the car sends power to the BMS. The battery plus 35 SR, but the BMS, battery management system. Sends power to the BMS, and then the power runs back through that particular wire to the batteries and charges both the batteries from the BMS. Now, it's shorted out somewhere, so what I've done to make it work is I've got a 10 meter extension Anderson plug lead for the solar panels, a couple of Anderson plugs, alligator clip, bared the wire, plugged it on there. So this, basically what I've done is bypass this wire altogether, run it up here, around here, down here and back, and just hooked positive, negative up to the same terminal. So that negative is just hooked up to there. So basically there's power running to the positive and the negative terminal just to jam a heap more power in there. Because if you look at the size of that wire, it goes from that size wire which the fusible link was in, which is like a 3 mil, 3 mil, up to a 6 mil. So these are both 6 mil, so it's basically just going to carry more current. The worst thing that I've done is there's no fuse in the system. Why the fuse blew, I don't know yet. Why the fuse blew is because there was a short in the system somewhere. I've hooked power up to that wire separately, and yeah, it's definitely shorted out somewhere. It's sparking and carrying on like a second-hand lawnmower, but it's going to be a big job trying to find out where it is. But for now, we're out at Cameron's Corner. We've got no phone service. I don't know where the wire particularly runs. If I can find out where it runs, I could probably, sort it out and work out where it's shorted or where it could be shorted. But for now, this is my little fix. Not bad, eh? Not bad for a bush job, eh, Bug?
Yeah.
Not bad for a bush job. So yeah, that was our little interesting adventure yesterday afternoon. So she's fully charging, as you can see. It's charging, battery's up. We've got 14.4 volts, 5.1 amps going in. Solar's doing nothing because we're switched over to 240 mains power. So if I was to unhook this Anderson plug, it'd stop charging and nothing would happen. So my biggest fear is today we're heading to, where are we heading today, lovey?
Something that starts with an N.
Something starts with Nakundra, I think it is. Our biggest worry today is while we're driving, the fridge is going to be sucking down the batteries again. So wherever we get to tonight, hopefully I can turn the fridge back on the gas. So the moment it's on 240, to hopefully turn the fridge back on the gas and just hook all the solar panels up, hook my little rig up again so that it charges the batteries this afternoon in a bit of sunlight, because I don't think we're going to have another powered site tonight. Cameron's Corner, fantastic little spot, really busy. We got here about 1 o'clock, and then from then onwards it's just vans and rooftop tents and camper trailers just kept rolling in. We were the first ones here And I'm pretty sure once Millie finishes schoolwork, we're going to be the last ones to leave. Yeah, it's basically a big race this morning, so you could leave first. Everyone's packing up madly, frantically. I don't know what they're rushing for. Probably in a rush, I guess. But yeah, we're heading to Nakondra. So hopefully we've got phone service there. Hopefully we've got fuel there. Hopefully we can transfer some money around there so we can buy fuel. But yeah, Cameron's Corner, mate. Absolute top spot. Fantastic little pub. Great little vibe.
Does not have fuel.
No phone service though. No phone service at all. Nothing. And don't forget, guys, if you're liking these episodes of the Thomsons Thong Slappin around Australia, what do they got to do, Buggy? Like, subscribe, and share the videos for us. Thanks. Helps us heaps. Hey, Bug. Yeah.
So we are leaving Cameron Corner and heading to Nakondra. Now, we did originally have plans of going through South Australia, Inaminka, head towards Northern Territory. So we want to go see the Big Rock. But naturally, we didn't get South Australia's passes. We have Queensland passes, so we're heading north into Queensland. We're going to go Birdsville and go all the way around and get into Northern Territory that way. So yeah. Anyway, we had a good night at Cameron's Corner, and man, there was a lot of people here, considering we didn't see anyone on our ways here almost. So yeah, but I would recommend it. It was a good place.
Righto, viewers, I've got the map out here real quick. As you know, we've just left Cameron's Corner. We're heading to Nakondra. Now, on Wikicamps it says that Cameron's Corner has got phone service. There's no phone service at Cameron's Corner, so we couldn't get fuel at Cameron's Corner because we had to transfer some money around. So number one rule that we should have went by is carry $100 cash in your wallet at all times. If you spend $100, go and get another $100 to put in your wallet, just so you got enough money to pay cash for fuel. Because there's no phone service to internet banking. Now we are. Show you where we are right here, right now. We've got Cameron's Corner. Hang on. Cameron's Corner. We have come up here and back here, and we're on this Warra Gate Road somewhere. Now we're going to head to here, but there's still no phone service there. So we just stopped on the side of the road, spoke to some other travellers, and they said they spent the night at Eromanga. Now we didn't want to go too far east to Thargomindah because we're trying to get over here. So, and as you all know, all the borders are shut down and all that bull crap. New South Wales has just been classified as a red zone, so we can't get passes to get in South Australia because they've locked their borders. So we've had to go basically around. Otherwise, we would have come from here straight up to Inaminka and then straight across to Birdsville. So we're trying to get up here so we can get fuel, do some internet banking, recharge, restore, do all that wonderful stuff. We're working on it. Mate, you got rocks in yet if you thought bringing that out here was a good idea. Hey? 3 days, mate, look what we found. Holy dooly, we're back on the black stuff. Yeah, copy. This one's over here getting some timber. And this one's over here whinging it's hungry.
We'll have an easy dinner tonight. Go home, Mooey. What's that?
I'll show you when you come over there.
Oh, okay. Good call.
Are you going to come over there?
Run away.
Might have to stomp on it a bit more, Millie.